We have another guest who was here, who was also on TV
Really?
for a sports related. And you know what? Cable's great. SNY is great. This guest was on CBS.
Big time.
CBS's coverage of the Fiesta Bowl. Not just the Fiesta Bowl, but the 1997 Fiesta Bowl. So please welcome Maddy Mako. Thank you, Maddy, for coming to the show.
Thanks for inviting me.
Man, so you were at the 1997 Fiesta Bowl. Not only were you at it, you were on TV.
I was on TV. Yeah, yeah.
And
special.
Just to remind people, this is the same one where Peyton Manning made a name for himself, right?
I don't know if it was where he made a name for himself, but I believe he played in it. He lost. He was on the losing team, as far as I understand it.
So who were the teams playing in the Fiesta Bowl for the folks that don't remember, even though I made the clip last night?
It was Penn State Nittany Lions versus the Texas Longhorns.
The Nittany Lions? That's,
The Nittany Lions, yeah.
and then against the Longhorns. And so I guess Peyton was a Longhorn.
Sure. Is there someone here that can tell me otherwise? I believe that he was a Longhorn, yeah.
But more importantly, you were on TV, and this is CBS
yes.
Fiesta Bowl. I mean, this is probably
network
right
television. There were probably, you know, I would say there were millions of people watching. I don't know if that's true, but maybe.
Fiesta Bowl was one of the top bowl games.
Yeah, I think this was actually before, or I can't remember. This was a million years ago. But it might be before the BCS, so it wasn't. It was like, so it wasn't one of like.
What is BCS?
The Bowl Championship Series.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I was letting Shafiq know.
Oh, it's the Bowl
Thanks.
Championship Series, magically.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, if you're any fan of college football, which I am, the Bowl Championship Series is now they have the #1 team plays the #2 team in a specific bowl every year, and it moves around between the Sugar Bowl and the Rose Bowl and the Fiesta Bowl and the Orange Bowl, I believe. Like each year, one of those is the championship game.
Well, I think I want to see you on TV. So
Right.
let's go to that
see
clip.
it too.
Let's see, 1997 Fiesta Bowl.
Superstar.
Penn State versus the Texas Longhorns.
And what a quarterback. There's been a lot of speculation as to whether he'll return to the University of Tennessee or whether he'll come out to the NFL draft. There's another timeout on the field, and we'll be right back.
How much did you get paid for that?
Oh no, I just did that out of the goodness of my heart. That was
Wow.
That was all Penn State fan, you know, Penn State pride. That was it. I get paid in the enjoyment of being in Tempe, Arizona.
So like I saw that very clearly, but I'm looking around the audience and I'm starting to see a little confused looks.
What?
Why don't we just show that clip again and maybe just be focusing. You see who you're looking for, right? And now let's watch that clip.
It's pretty clear.
There's been a lot of speculation as to whether he'll return to the University of Tennessee or whether he'll come out to the NFL draft. There's another timeout on the field, and we'll be right back. And we'll be right back.
There you are.
I touched the Nittany Lion right after the camera went away, but whatever.
Well, at that moment though, like the Lions coming through, right?
Yeah, it's coming up the stands.
Were you excited?
I was not low in the stands either. So it had been passed up the stands, or he had been passed up the stands. I was pretty excited. I was not actually. It was not in my seat during that time. My seat was further over, but I was worried. The Lion was coming. There weren't enough students to fill that space. I had to run over to fill the space so the Lion wouldn't fall.
Oh,
So that would have been
wow.
embarrassing.
You're
For the
a
Lion.
hero.
It really.
You are.
Well, thank you. I am. I'm a hero. Stop. No. I'm not a hero.
How often did you go to Penn State games?
Let's see. Every one I could after my freshman year. I didn't know when I went to Penn State. You have to buy your tickets like before you get there, the year before you get there. And I didn't know that I would care. So I didn't buy a ticket. My mom got the mailer that said, you know, football tickets, and she was like, "Do you want football tickets?" And I was like, "No, why do I care about football?" But then I cared a lot when I got there. I don't know. There's something in the water. They make you like need to be there and love it, and like I just didn't think I would be like a person that would be really in love with their college, and I totally am, and I go back and visit all the time. So pretty much I went to like 3 games my freshman year, and I never missed one after that.
Not bad.
And I go back every year or every other year for a game as an alum, and then I get drunk and I try to pretend like everyone can't tell that I'm 30. You can tell.
Nice.
Did during that game, did you know you were on camera?
I had no idea.
How did you find out?
Well, actually, I found out in 2 ways. I think my father had taped the game, and he said that he thought he saw me. When I got back to school at my job, everyone was like, "Hey, we saw you on TV. We saw you on TV." And when I finally saw the tape, my dad taped it. I was like, "How did anyone see me on TV? I don't even know how they could have possibly picked me out of the crowd." But everyone was like, "How was the Fiesta Bowl?" And I was like, "How did you know that I was at the Fiesta Bowl?" And they're like, "We saw you. We saw you in the crowd. There you were." I'm like, all right, I guess. I was assumed, like, since everyone thought, like, everyone had told me they saw me there, I just assumed that it was like a close-up shot of me, like, cheering, drinking a beer, you know, "Oh my God, great shot," you know. Nope. I'm behind the mascot as it goes up. You can barely see me. I go like this to my nose. I've got my hand like over my face.
Is it shown at parties? Because I know when I went home for Christmas, it was like, "Willie, show your tape.
Oh yeah,
show your tape to the whole family."
You're right. My dad showed it. Like, yeah, my dad showed it at some family gathering. It was like, "Yeah, look at the tape. Tape of Madeline." Yeah.
I realize I want to ask you more questions about it, but watching it this time, now I realize that they were talking about
Tennessee. I know. Me too.
Yeah.
We're a bunch of liars.
I was like, oh man, Peyton Manning. I guess he
No,
played for Tennessee.
he played for Tennessee. He did not play for Texas.
But in that clip, they keep talking. Well, I'm the one who suggested it, so my bad. But I know that currently he plays for the Indianapolis Colts. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm really sure of it. You know, that is something. I'm really a huge baseball fan, and then I, you know, but yeah, it doesn't correspond to other sports. Or like, does it? Are there any sports that you obviously you like college football? Are there any other sports that you really enjoy?
I enjoy baseball. I'm a Mets fan. But
Good.
yeah, but I am like a weird Mets fan because this is like the good time for the Mets, but I don't pay attention till like much later in the season, and so it's like I'm always like, yeah, oh. And
When they stopped that?
Yeah.
They stopped that last year. Last year they go to the end now.
They go to the end sometimes, but yeah, that's it. Baseball, and I used to be a hockey fan until they went on strike a million years ago, and then I stopped watching. And my dad watches soccer, but not American soccer, like on Spanish networks.
Mm-hmm.
So when he watches, I watch if I'm in his house. But otherwise, that's it. What else do I watch? That's it.
Did you used to play sports when you were younger?
Yeah, I played soccer and tennis, and that's it. I was a dancer.
Huh. Well, they don't have. Oh, now they have dance competitions, right?
Oh, yeah.
Dancing with the Stars and the.
Yeah. So you think you can dance and stuff? Yeah. I was ballet.
Oh.
You should be on Dancing with the Stars because you were on that.
You were already a star.
I'm a star, yeah. Just as much as Heather Mills, right?
Yeah, more so.
You know, do they ever have any sports stars? They do have sports stars on Dancing with the Stars,
yeah,
right?
sure.
Like the athletes
They're
themselves.
usually pretty good.
What's,
Emmett Smith and Clyde Drexler, I think. I don't watch TV, but they can dance so well. They are so talented. That's like the way they move. Did I say that?
Yeah, I don't watch Dancing with the Stars.
Screw that.
Do you think that having a sports upbringing, it sounds like your dad was around sports a lot, influenced you and your, I guess, interest in professional sports and college?
Yeah, this is going to be an Oprah moment.
No one's ever cried on the spotlight.